morality of society. Because of immorality. So it is I feel responsibility to see to set the morality of the society means it has to be education.
And every person knows the challenges. See, know the challenges of society. It is not trying to should be there, who should not be. Whoever is involved in the entire upliftment of the people, whoever is interested in upliftment, they are all welcome. They can integrate and take forward. So all good thing.
ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ SFI ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಕೇಸರೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮಠಧರ್ಮಗಳಿಂದ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ತಜ್ಞರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಂತಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದೋ ಮಠದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಥವಾ
But what particularly the education department bypass to Education Act, suggestions from these religious heads. Many of them are passing kind of controversy, but 2-3 imagine if they kind of give moral education, how unethical.
My colleague now joins on this. This is not the first time that several controversies have come to the fore as far as certain things from school textbooks.
Very true. You see, time that the academic year started, education controversy and department and BC Nagesh. So we saw how there was an allegation that was again raised by the opposition. In fact, the founder Agrewar and few of chapters. That time as well, there was allegation that the education department is trying to saffronize, and later point again department first implement as well. So that time too, during that research as well, we saw some unscientific things coming out where goes on to that the eggs eat again where this whole thing is taking into a new turn, and each time that we're talking about the department, education minister has always said it's all student has the saffron, and they have all targeted him, which will nowhere affect. And about this time, the education minister says that will be confident to and the because moral science, in fact, the morality in society slowly, and this is the right that we can inculcate and bring out the moral science, ensure students are guided in a see now whether the education department, but yes, on the other hand, that looking to the education to take it forward.
Seem to be the question at the moment as far as would think in terms of who are concerned. Problem, one of the problems that and the taking the expertise leaders is that you're doing so. So are we going to see a rethink from would
So there are chances when there would be a pressure that would be the opposition. If an opposition party continues to do hear a lot of words, well, tremendous pressure the opposition try and mount and the student unions, then of course the education department will do, and also might have to proper to the student union position as well in that in specifically consider in what way that how considered will be the whole and to what percentage their views will play a role. All the education department would have because from the student unions where they are saying that the minister should, because he is time and again trying to saffronize the education system earlier, whether it's about as said the added on against the education department, but as said, one either the education department to withdraw their decision to have to heads as well.
Thank you for getting our latest on as far as the state government's rationale is concerned, whether that is and R.K. Upadhyay join us. I'd like to get you started with this. See, Karnataka passed a special. There are instances of certain channels. RSS founders, there has been fusion of some textbooks. I think there
is, when this when the government in Karnataka under B.S. Yediyurappa, there is no controversy under Suresh Kumar as the education minister. And when minister, he appointed as education minister. Mr. took over one in the education department. In fact, the education department has been known to has been in for wrong reasons instead of the right reasons. The kind of atmosphere, environment is not one quoting some other country. Instead of this atmosphere, children have to sort of grow and see. You have the painting of the school building, the other, and the test is more science. So day after, instead of seeing something is growth, this is the other thing that's happening. Not much has been done to correct this the wrong that's growing. Even the industry is adding to it.
Mr. Upadhyay, do you what Arun was saying that perhaps all of this has been started after BC Nagesh took over, and the background of Nagesh is also something that perhaps would that
colleague, Mr. We work together in a number of years. The point of the matter, I mean, see, this we're talking about. I mean, you dog a bad name and then hang. What is happening? So, saffron is all about. I think Arun will agree. Why not we correct the wrong by the about Raja Singh. Why the great? Why not the great? So China as a British is trying to government coming trying to the whole thing. Entirely wrong. And what is wrong with education? I mean, people not get
Mr. Is that you're only consulting leaders of pontiffs from Hindu? Why not consult people from every?
see that is what they should do. They should consult everybody and anything. So instead of that, saying that don't introduce this all. This is wrong. That is not what required of time.
Then wouldn't
On what it is trying to do. What is morality? What is its definition? All you want to do there. Different many of these the scientists who really want to is one of your said Swamiji Swamiji in
right. So the
Karnataka.
worry is where in this the seems to be going 10 words. And so it's not just about saffron. It's also about perhaps being regressive.
So things have to be regressing. Nobody's. The matter is Congress is unnecessarily criticizing the issue. I mean, they don't want any change. So what has been with all the distortions of be proud of our history.
Right.
Why is you only talk about Akbar is bigger than Akbar? So why don't people talk about it?
Right. So
So
that's
this is
perhaps
my
the only
point.
attempt not just across the country as well. There is a rich culture sung for far too long, and what is being done in education. The timing of this all can't be missed, B.S. Arun, isn't it? Because elections are just around the corner in the state. Perhaps just the become new state of Karnataka.
It could be they are trying to and impose on the students things which should be or should not be. Might talk. Take their own talk to Swamiji, and there are progressive state known for its steps, including in education. Talk to these people. Maybe committee they had formulated without any government order for the revision for the textbook. Form come to a decision if 6 months away from going to the why this hurry?
Right. So the timing of it all is also being raised. Doing this with a certain to pander. Elections are just around the corner.
Elections are coming. This is being more than 2 years now. Debate every time, I call it saffronization. Every time attempt education, the Congress has it has developed a certain want that to continue.
Right.
Accept that narrative. Why can't we teach Gita in our
Sure.
school?
So your
Why
narrative
can't we teach
versus mine,
yoga?
your
The
versus
world
my narrative that we've seen in all no different. Your own perspective, that debate or not education is being saffronized. Elections. Get you some breaking news now over the Maharashtra Karnataka border dispute is gathering steam. We're now given members of Uddhav Thackeray have now black spray painted these KSRTC buses, which are dust is now spilling the streets in Maharashtra. These visuals coming in from Kolhapur. Harish is now with me from as well to the Maharashtra area.
Yes. Kolhapur today, yesterday, we do understand similar incident with Road Transport Corporation buses were targeted by of the Uddhav Thackeray in Jai Maharashtra on the bus coming in from Karnataka, stating that should be solved either amicably or should be solved in and looks like Maharashtra this tension we've all seen of words, but currently what in Kolhapur could result in here, especially in Karnataka.
Right. So does this, or is it an isolated incident? Well, we'll keep it for the moment. Harish, thank you so much for getting us the latest edition. Back in just a few minutes. Don't worry.
With this latest revelation, the chief secretary expected and then file the response back to the vigilance. Something which is going to get to another fresh and
now, Pallavi, how do you think the op is going to be responding? Because this is these are
central the vigilance committee being missed because they want to hit out politically the Aam Aadmi Party. I don't think the Aam take these and if you target your political opponents, they've been deciding to. Aisha, we saw in the case supporting Satendra is to dig their heels in.
absolutely. Khurana of the BJP, Mr. Big breaking development has now been released about the classroom scam. There are very significant things. What is your first reaction to this?
In the Director of Vigilance has also confirmed that and recommended the fixing of the feel is the case, the vigilance report which has come in 2000 odd so if the quantum of the scam is much higher what BJP is getting, and we have the proof and the, which are been given the contract. These has, I think the actual big scam is in the jail.
These irregularities were taking place because these allegations are not wrong.
See, first of all, this whole scam started when the they have been given a contract without tender. I mean, without he is a private says that from the minister also, from Babbar and Babbar Associate, and gone up to the amount of which sanction has anything. The department 1,000 odd classrooms, what we're talking about.
And how do you think this? Sorry, continue.
No, yeah, the classrooms and the classrooms. So the class has been constructed. So if, in will go in thousands and thousands of crores.
Absolutely, Mr. Khurana. I also Khurana report about the classroom scam. There are pretty stunning findings. What has been recommended is a detailed. Your reaction to this as
well? Built in 5 lakh rupees, and that has been almost 30 lakh rupees were spent on each classroom, and then even toilets were. So it's a scam. If this is the best education model, Delhi and God bless the country, whom wherever they go and contest. Subject indicates that yes, there's a scam in it, and we are hopeful that the inquiry be held responsible.
The Directorate of Vigilance of the Delhi government has finalized and submitted its report to the in 193 schools. The DOV report underlines towards major recommended a department and the PWD who were involved in the burgling to the tune of nearly I'm crossing over to our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh to get us more. Pallavi, how is the
program education is something which has always been projected by the Delhi government and the chief minister about how it is the name of one specifically but associates saying that in the running of the administration scam was concerned over there too. The allegation was that private entities perceived to be running it and
Welcome back. Trouble is brewing. The Delhi government is is in the construction of over 2,400 classrooms in 193 schools in the national capital. Sparked another war of words between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Listen in.
दिल्ली के चीफ सेक्रेटरी को दी गई है और जैसे कर्मठ कार्यकर्ता हरीश खुराना जी आने थे क्लासरूम
शीट वहीं की विजिलेंस रिपोर्ट वहीं लिखी जाती है, तभी तो ऐसा होता है, वरना ताकत विजिलेंस रिपोर्ट है और गई वो सीवीओ को नहीं दी गई, जो देश के विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट है उनको नहीं, वो मीडिया को दी गई है। तो ये भारतीय अपने हैं
बोर्ड नहीं, उन्होंने यमुना नहीं छोड़ी, उन्होंने आकाश, उन्होंने एक बोला है जहां क्लासरूम बनाने में उन्होंने घोटाला, और सरकार आज जो आ गया है कि इन्होंने कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट नहीं छोड़ा, यानी जो इन बच्चों की शिक्षा की ये बात करते थे, घोटाला किया 1300।
मनीष सिसोदिया के खुद के डिपार्टमेंट ने जो भेजा है, की गड़बड़ हुई है, 1000 गड़बड़ अधिकारियों के अधिकारी रहा है एलजी साहब से सीबीआई या इतनी ही जांच कर सकते। आप कितना भी लूट और भ्रष्टाचार करें, लेकिन बच्चों के ना, ये बहुत बड़ा पाप है। ये मनीष सिसोदिया, अरविंद
Akash, my colleague, now they claim that the report was prepared in the, but the fact is it is not any other department of the Delhi Sisodia, and they have highlighted irregularities.
Exactly, Poonam. Somewhere suggesting irregularities classrooms, and also Poonam, it is several points. There is one point where report is suggesting that for the system, drain harvesting system is something that is mandatory as by NGT in the schools, and was missing. However, this system was not there in the schools. All the classes. However, this in public, and also as far as concerned, and also the findings now be sent. CVC, and also talking about the BJP is now attacking Aam Aadmi Party, asking several questions. And, the crucial point is that they are saying that Aam Aadmi Party
Aam Aadmi Party also, because corruption is a plank that the Aam Aadmi Party rose to power on. It has been because this is controversy that the Aam Aadmi Party is mired in. Unfortunately, an Aam Aadmi Party by suicide at his so as he was to get a ticket for the MCD elections. The BJP also alleges that he paid money to the Aam Aadmi Party to get a ticket, but a high-level investigation. Delhi's Chief Minister Sodhya dismissed Bharadwaj's death is
दुखद है। संदीप जी मेरे भी करीबी थे और ट्रेड विंग में काफी अहम भूमिका निभा।
ये आत्महत्या नहीं, हत्या है। उस जगह जिनको टिकट दिया गया आम आदमी पार्टी एक उच्च स्तरीय जांच हो, को
moving on now. A day after Bollywood actor Richard fire for her remarks in Army forces. She had a tweet of an army officer who tweeted that Chadha was not mocking the sacrifice of soldiers, but in fact targeting a bullet given by of Ragma tweeted, right, triggered massive uproar with the Congress out and defending Richa Chadha. The Bollywood actor apologized yesterday, trolled by also pulled up for her remarks by veterans. Shahzad Khan, an actor, Major expert, and Major on this kind of, and rightly so, the comments from Congress party, the principal opposition party in the country, a party that has governed this country for decades together. Don't you think that?
Absolutely correct. See, there's no doubt about it. Let's see what Dwivedi has spoken. He was and during Narasimha Rao government, which it claimed that the Pakistan is a part of, and that 5 seats vacant in JNK assembly. So having just stated, judgment, we are this was not at all political. It
right.
is been and again that India army is always prepared. Their tactics and strategy as per the environment, but they wait for the orders of the government of India. Whatever is the will give the order. So my point is hurts. You make a mockery of Indian army, and it's a grandfather Indian army. Then she does not understand this Galwar, and they were made. It hurts every 24 hours in Galwan, she should come to know one must, because there is guarding our border of control and line of actual control. Will be known for next 100 years.
And as far as the politics that goes around this, the trying to make there is politicized a matter by it. It's a comment that an army commander, not by a politician. So why dragging politics into this? Major General.
Absolutely can. That is the clear thing. See, Indian army is totally apolitical. This Imran Khan the order of the day, and whether today our government is there, whether government, it doesn't make a difference. Government Indian army issue in that. Just what is required to be said once. It was question was we are well for all. They are legally part of resolution passed in 1990. Given the already ready, but we keep. So the question of Congress to convey it was statement. It is unfortunate.
Call for as Richa Chadda's comment as well.
Richa Chadda, vulnerable comment. Why, in case he felt.
The question you are asking, you thought you had said nothing wrong, then why did you? Azad Khan, that's something that I want to speak of. Like Richa Chadda, who's known to court controversies, this wouldn't be her. Yes, there is especially actors, people who have a standing, people who are looked up to by the younger generation, especially the kind of messaging is she also.
Thank you very much for having me on your. I have to say that the comment that I personally think the comment she has, apologized. She must have realized that the thing is backfired. Situation. Bona fide thing, and it's very sorry that these things of our armed forces object to that, and I would request across all parties, and please do not give the whole country had last that reaches. She's got crores of followers. Become top of the town and the public she gets. And what kind of image for this? First, that come and go, politicians, parties come and go, but country remains the same.
Personalities, including and said that it was completely unfortunate comment that Richa Chadda and that army including the speech is being celebrated. Unfortunately, is not being used for the others just because they have a differing opinion.
I'm very sorry to see that other parties the wagon of this country, and so we understand that we should not give things such any by giving the state forces. Our armed forces, them comfortable and safe at home. We should. I can go all out for my armed forces. I will not. Stand anybody, any person, even any Indian citizen talking.
Absolutely. Ridiculing is something that is completely uncalled for. It that dominant position, especially that's not the keep anyone in this country that is following beyond politics, above and beyond ideologies, and they should be kept so, including our armed forces. I thank you for joining us here as well, who commentary that from Richa Chadda. Listen, he had to tell my colleague Anand Narasimhan.
She's a fairly good actor. No need for her to do it. Who are the people who want brownies? सनक गई थी तो मैंने गलती से लिख दिया, ऐसा नहीं। और वो भी उस तरह के लोग जहाँ लोगों ने 20 जवानों ने अपनी जान दी देश की के लिए, मतलब उनके साथ वो क्या, हम उसका अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते कि उस बर्फ वो इस लोगों के साथ उन्होंने हमारे उसके परिवार के लिए वो लड़ रहे थे, उनको क्या मिला? ये was extreme. Unpardonable. This is unfortunate. This is, you can't do this, and no Indian has the right be so in. They are there and sleep peacefully.
Film industry from TV. We've also seen the kind of reaction that come to the from politicians, army. That's the end of this moment. But if you wrote that, now seems to be a at least far as is concerned, because has now to Twitter her comment now goes on to and I goes on that more for our army and army. It's the who sacrificed to keep our nation. When crash happened, we lost soldiers entered our LOC, entered our territory. So backlash coming from prompted such a that seems in the case of Nagar, and that's the tweet you see on your screen, has just put by the who now is tracking or at least clarifying on exactly the party feels as far as the clash is concerned, as far as the color of that clash June of 2020 had back then. The politics more on this seems
attacking which the Congress party feels is politics Congress and backfire going on in Gujarat. Gujarat also happens to be a 19 Lok Sabha election. There was a thinking Congress that of nuanced response and on the side had actually caused those elections. Now realizes is that asked to keep quiet or to maintain a distance because she has been associated with the Congress.
Thank you so much for getting us the bruise over Richard for our armed forces. Time for a quick break on this 5, but lots more lined up for you on the other side, so don't go anywhere.
See for consideration. I'm crossing over to our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh to get us more.
Glaring accusation against government, and their flagship program of education is something which has always been by out. But there's one more point report, and that also talks about how entities take a name of one or Babbar. It's pretty much a similar one. The excise policy was that private perceived who were running it and they benefit on the ground. Well, we are seeing the MCD elections. In the MCD elections, education, health, mohalla clinics, the schools come in. Is unsubstantiated, which where the vigilance committee has fought to achieve, and then it goes on from fresh round of allegations between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party.
I think the op is BJP's allegation.
Well, I mean, the Delhi Chief Minister has gone on record to the Vigilance Committee or politically at the Aam. I don't think the Aam government kind of allegations very seriously. Go. Unsubstantiated. If you have agencies in your hand, then of course you target your police. Of resignation. So I think the AAP strategy is to take their heels in.
I do want you to stay with us. Speaking to CNN News 18, the report has now been released about very significant and scathing findings. What is your first?
Day one, BJP in the classroom scam. Now today, the Director of Vigilance of the Education Department. The amount is around about 13. What we feel, BJP feel is the amount, because in this case, the report is around about only 2,000 odd. But the actual construction of the route Aam Aadmi Party was claiming of the scam is much and we have the proof of that. The role of the company, the role of contractors which are contract to be investigated thoroughly, and the whole scam is within the Jain and Manish.
Mr. Khurana, I would also like you to really found out that place, because you had raised these allegations in August.
See, first of all, this whole scam was started when he was been hired for or resigned in they have contract any tender. I mean, person and report also that he's been as a concern and post tender of also the started over there and has gone up to which the tender has gone so much high that the quantum of the money which has been allocated 1,300 crore. 1,000 odd classrooms, what we're talking about.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, please continue.
I mean, if you see, but there are two phases now. First was 9,000 odd classrooms, and the second phase was so the class 1,000 odd been constructed. If you see in construction also, then the quantum 1,000 and 1,000 crores.
Absolutely, Mr. Khurana. I would like you to this because we're also Mr. recommended detailed probe.
It is where like a piece of has been in each classroom and it's for is a scan and the representative of Delhi and where they go and obviously complete vigilance into it and detail complete subject. The minute hopeful that LG the detail it and then those who are involved into it, whether it's Mr. Sisodi or anyone else, they will be and then will be held responsible.
Correct. The Delhi government finalized its report. Secretary of the Arvind Kejriwal government of 2,109 crores. The DOV major scam has recommended a specialized agency. The vigilance has also
stage, ladies and gentlemen, after panel 2 years, terribly, it's a room full of I'm the only woman that really is start to this fabulous evening. Without further ado, I want to know we great when but I don't know how many of you know that country in the world to allow also give them eligibility to participate in the parliament process way back in 19 parliament is women. So Ambassador, what's the secret to ensuring have this diversity inclusive?
And indeed, it's very welcome that you have such a high participation of male participants in discussions. Congratulations.
We want the women to talk to men as well.
So what don't think Finland has any secret, actually. It's a hard work. When one thinks about more than 100 years ago, we were a Caribbean country. More these kinds of so, and they were able to change to get the legislative framework in a way the benefit in a political participation. And indeed, we need that sort of legislation also. We have at the moment a free education the age of, so it means that after primary secondary school one go to at least training, that education, pre-education, all kind of enablers to do, for instance, free school lunches or parental leaves or child care, which is practically free also. Make it grow. And actually, if you are looking statistically, so that the last 50 years in countries, we can't students quality. So we never have been able to, and we could really enable homework is all homework. Active participation and hard times, Second World War, really hard times, that as well. So it hasn't been really an easy path. It is about becoming one innovation. So in society, and I think so that everybody is participating and having the possibility to participate. And this is public-private society organizations, of real equality in the sense on respecting of human rights.
Point, the Belagavi in North Karnataka reached a flashpoint between Karnataka and Maharashtra. From both states are not letting go of millions of villages. There's a Mahajan Commission reports which have given broad out, but the matter why can't states BJP ruled by find to this?
Maharashtra Karnataka are again at loggerheads. Battle for Belagavi was reignited after Karnataka Chief Minister Vasai claimed that to clarify the even took a swipe. Shinde claiming he lacked courage to speak against Karnataka.
के जो मुख्यमंत्री और हमारे पर उन्होंने दावा किया चले
Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis claimed they wanted to acquire the Marathi-speaking village along the border.
एकही गाव जाणार नाही.
Karnataka Chief State
Ultimately, when the case is pending in Supreme
Maharashtra Karnataka dispute goes states claim over speaking along the certain Kannada speaking.
Right, let me go across to more issues. Shiv Sena leader kick-started who are Kannada speaking on the border Maharashtra and will be Karnataka Chief made clear in the Supreme Court. Has this been because the election from now?
As far as concerned, we are very clear that the report in 1967 is and
All right, let's try and we'll try and ask Mr. Rahul of the Maharashtra Commission report, which ended back in the 60s after the formation of states, has basically said that 865 villages which are claimed by Maharashtra need to be given to Maharashtra. 264 villages, 147 villages to make this compromise formula. It was the state of Maharashtra that went to the Supreme Court in 2005 challenging the decision. Why can't the state of Maharashtra
ये जो उसके साथ 165 गाँव पहले आज भी और कल भी वाले, लेकिन जो था साइडेड ये महाजन कमीशन उसके कमीशन किया केंद्र सरकार ने तो रिटायर्ड थे महाजन, लेकिन कर्नाटक विरोध किया कोई हमारा हिस्सा है हमारे गांव, महाजन कमीशन बाजू में चला गया 8 से वहां पे जितने काम होते
जी बताइए 1900 मतलब फ्रॉम द 1960 पे है हुआ एक भी सीट नहीं। आप कह रहे हैं कि वहां पे स्पीकिंग लोग उनका